Hi, welcome to Body Poetry. I'm Meg Shuba, and this flow will be landscaped with poetic movement and lots of seamless breath work. So let's get started. We will start in hands and knees in tabletop. And if you need to get any fidgeting out of the way or any wiggles, do so. And then really stack your joints. So shoulders are right above the wrists and knees are right underneath the hips. And then just give yourself a good exhale, a good sigh before we begin. And then you'll look over your left shoulder and squeeze your left shoulder towards your left hip. You'll feel that left side waist get smaller as you pull breath all the way up through the right side waist. And then come back through center. Push into the ground, round your back, and tuck the chin. Full body exhale here. Tuck the toes underneath you, and then drape the belly down towards the floor. Open the heart, open the front body. And then come to a neutral spine, untuck toes. Gaze over your right shoulder. So right side body will get smaller, left side ribs will get woven with a ton of breath. And then back to center. Round the heart. Let the heart kind of bury itself in between the shoulder blades. And then inhale, tuck toes, drip the belly down towards your mat, open the throat, and then come to a neutral spine. Just walk the hands slightly forward, so the wrists are a little more forward than the shoulders. Move forward onto the knees. Let the pelvis get heavy towards the floor, and then open the heart. It's like a little hanging cobra. You can even spread your toes here. And then exhale, pull back. You can even round the back as you do so, butt to heels. Press into your hands, arms lift. Inhale, come forward, tabletop. Move forward again, let your feet lift off the floor and take a little mini chaturanga. Inhale, press your arms straight, and then exhale, pull back. Again, we move round the back, inhale, and then come on to the knees, lift the feet, drop the pelvis, lift the heart, drink a breath in. Exhale, butt to heels, pull it on back. Let that exhale wash down your spine. Inhale, move forward onto the knees. Little mini chaturanga, neck stays long. Exhale. Press your arms straight, breathe in. As you exhale, this time bend your elbows, lower yourself all the way down to your mat, stretching your legs out long. Interlace the hands behind the head. Take an exhale into the floor, and then inhale, lift your head and lift your legs. Breathing east and west out through the elbows. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Tent your hands nice and wide. Inhale, lift up. Expanded cobra. All the muscles in your face are soft. And then pour your heart back to the earth. Exhale. Hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. Drag your butt towards your heels. Once it hits your heels, downward facing dog. Again, wiggle if you need. And then find stillness. Find an even paced breath. And then lift high on your toes. The heels will lift. And then feel that energy all the way up through the inner thighs, all the way up until the pelvic floor. Keep rooting the hands down into the floor. Round your back and come forward, high plank. Front body's engaged, back body is expansive. Push down into the floor, feel a little lift up from your hips. Slowly drag yourself all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward, high plank. Engage abdominals, tilt the tail up towards the sky, and drag all the way back. Use the breath to travel forward. And then think the trajectory of your heart is moving forward, so shoulders go past the wrists. Exhale yourself all the way down to the floor. Untuck toes. And then inhale, lift chest for a cobra. And then roll onto your right hip and press your left arm straight. Come back to center. Inhale, inflate the heart again. Roll onto your left hip, right arm straight. Back to center. Calming exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Sprinkle the fingertips off of your mat. Bend your elbows. Inhale, wave the heart up with a breath in. And then exhale all the way back down. Hands underneath shoulders, tuck toes, butt to heels, round your back. Hands spread wide, downward dog. Pull a breath up your body, and then exhale down. Lift your heels a little bit higher, and then drop the heels all the way to the right. Bend both of your knees. Turn your heart up to the sky. That left arm wants to lift, just let it. And then cactus the arm and turn your heart towards the sky as you let gravity have your butt a little bit, and you open. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Come back, left palm to the earth. Other side, lift the heels, drop the heels to the left. Start to bend both knees like you would in like chair pose. And then turn the heart up towards the sky, cactus the top arm, squeeze the shoulder onto the back. Downward dog, right palm to earth. Breathe in. Just collect yourself as you breathe out. Bones of the hands spread, heels lift. Think tailbone up towards the sky as you start to tippy toe your way all the way to the top of your mat space. Soften knees a lot and just hang. Just be really generous with your first forward fold. And then let go of the arms. For this variation, keep your feet right underneath your hips. You can always measure 2 fists. And then rock the weight slightly back into the heels. Start to bend the knees. Chair pose, Utkatasana. So it's a wide chair. Tailbone descends as the heart lifts up. Breathe in. As you exhale, root through your feet and stand up tall, palms face forward. Chair, sit low. And then exhale, stand. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, stand. Sweep the arms outward and then up, interlacing the hands behind the head again, letting the skull be heavy. Inner thighs spiral backwards. Low belly in, take a breath in. And then just like you're free falling, start to swan dive all the way down, leading with your heart. Once you get to the bottom, let go of your head. You'll tent the fingertips onto the floor. Some of us may find that we have to bend the knees to make that happen, and that is totally cool. Others will find that straight legs work too. And then inhale, flatten the back for a halfway lift. Fingertips will stay onto the floor. Transfer the weight into the left foot. Start to feel the right heel lift. See if you can plug the leg bone up into the pelvic floor, lifting the foot off the floor and sending it back, like you would in like a warrior 3. Bend your left knee so much so that the right tippy toes can come to the floor. Straighten your front leg and walk your hands back. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring both hands to the inside of the foot. All 10 toes will turn towards the right long edge of your mat. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Fingertips still underneath your shoulders. Heart comes forward, breathe in. Deep fold, exhale. One more like that, inhale. Exhale. Start to turn back towards the front of your mat. The hands will be on the inside of the foot. Right hand underneath your shoulder, lower your back knee. Same as before, start to turn your heart open towards the sky and cactus the left elbow. Breathe in, lean back. Enjoy your breath. And then exhale, start to straighten or straighten-ish the front leg as you push the left palm forward. So you're flexing both the heel and the wrist. And then come back, open up, breathe in, exhale, push. Inhale, open up, hold here, and then move your right hand slightly back so you can squeeze the left shoulder onto your back a little bit more. Tuck the back toes if they're not already, and then lift the back thigh. So back thigh is strong. Breathe in, lean head back, breathe out. Bring both hands now to the floor. You're gonna turn all 10 toes to the right. That left arm wants to do something. Let it come underneath you and grab for your right shin. I like to reach my right hand further away from my body. Use my leg as leverage and then turn and look underneath my right arm. Good full exhalation there. And then unwind your arms, turn towards the back of your mat. Lower the back knee to the floor, and then inhale, lift your arms up, low lunge. Without thinking about it, just rest your hands on your head. Breathe in, and breathe out. Plant the hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee, step back, downward dog. Lift your heels once more. Pull the breath up through your legs, all the way up through your spine, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, pressing deeply into the floor. Give yourself a little pause there, don't rush it. And then downward facing dog, curl the toes, hips go high. Breath in, and breath out. Feet come to touch, right leg lifts. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Spread toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot through. Again, tent the hands so you can elongate the body and also elongate the breath. Inhale. Step to the top of your mat. Exhale and folds. Chair pose, Utkatasana. The feet can stay wide. Breathe in. Stand up mountain pose, palms forward. Inhale, you lower to chair. Exhale, stand. Let it be almost rhythmic. Inhale and exhale. Arms out and up. Interlace the hands behind you. So tailbone is magnetizing towards your heels and the elbows are spread wide. Breathe in. As you exhale, hinge right from the hips, forward fold, all the way down. Fingertips sprinkle to the floor. Halfway lifts, breathe in. Same thing, pour the weight into that left foot again and lift the right foot, send it back into the air, and then lower the foot all the way down. Lower the back knee, walk the hands back, and now half split, straighten the front leg. So we just teased it the first time, and now you get to do the full variation this time. And then rebend into the front knee. Hands come to the inside. Spin to the long edge of your mat, and then all the way to the front of your space. Step to the top of your mat. Breathe in, and breathe out. Root through your feet. Use that breath to lift your arm bones out and up. Breathe in. Swan dive all the way back down to the earth. No rush, no hurry. Halfway lifts, breathe in. So again, fingertips are tented. Bend the knees if you need. This time, pour the weight into the right foot. The left foot lifts and feel that little hike up of the hip. Send the left leg back, like a little tiny pit stop in warrior 3. Bend your right knee, left tippy toes come to the floor. Walk your hands back and straighten your front leg. Pour upper body over lower body. And then hands come to the inside of the foot. All 10 toes turn to the long edge of your mat. This time, just start to bend into each knee. One side, then the other. Nothing in particular. And then from here, turn over your back shoulder, lunge to the back of the room, lower the back knee, and then inhale, lift your arms up. Rest them on your head. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. As you exhale, hands to the floor, downward dog. Travel forward, high plank. Mindfully lower halfway or all the way. Upward dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Feet touch. Lots of awareness, lots of breath. We inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through. Chest opens, back leg stays strong, breathe in. Step to the top, breathe out. Rise to stand, inhale. Swan dive all the way back down, exhale. Crown of head reaches forward as sit bones reach back for your halfway lift. Again, weight into right foot, left foot lifts, send it back, bend right knee. Left tippy toes come to the floor. Back knee lowers. Walk the hands back, it'll make it slightly easier. And then flex the front foot, half splits. Rebend into front knee, pick your back knee up. Turn your toes to the long edge of your mat. Keep traveling to the top of your mat, so you're doing a whole 360. Press into your top foot and step to the top of the mat. Full exhale, 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 exhale. Keep the feet again just right underneath the hips. No need to move them. Bum gets heavy. Inhale, chest lifts, arms lift. Wide Utkatasana, chair pose. This time, interlace the hands behind the head. As you breathe in, sink a little bit lower. As you exhale, hug your right elbow towards your right hip. So feel the obliques ignite. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow, left hip. Inhale, expand the heart, breathe in. Exhale, round the back, breathe out. Inhale, open heart. Sweep the arms back behind you, bow your chest. Full relaxing exhale there. Stands, mountain pose, take it all the way up. Breathe in, breathe in. Dive all the way back down. Uttanasana, forward folds. Halfway lift, inhale. So again, fingertips under shoulders. Palms of hands are lifted. Weight into the left foot, right foot lifts. We send it back all the way, just like before. This time, lower your back heel for warrior one. Square the hips and then rise up to stands. Settle with one cycle of breath. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus your arms and then lean back. Let it feel good to open chest. As you inhale, sweep your arms forward. You can even round your back if it feels good. And then exhale, pull the heart open, arms come back. One more, breathe in, long through the arms. Exhale. Good, interlace the hands behind the head. Pop your back heel up. Start to send the weight into the front foot. So press to the big toe mount. Lean forward, kind of propel yourself forward, and then lift the back leg into the air. Elbows are still wide. Pull the right knee into the chest. Breathe in, stand tall. As you exhale, push the leg forward, push the hands forward. Inhale, bend it all. And then exhale, push. Inhale, bend. Take your right hand around your knee. Cactus your left arm. You can even do Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger to touch. And then open up that right hip. Set the leg behind you. Airplane pose, arms behind you. Bend your standing knee. The right tippy toes want to reach behind you. Let them find the floor. Keep bowing the chest. Hands come to the floor. Straighten the front leg. Right hand underneath your shoulder, left arm to sky. Open up. Good. Hands come to the inside of the foot. All 10 toes turn to the long edge of your mat. Halfway lift. Breathe in. As you exhale, turn towards the back of the mat. Hands will be inside the foot. You can stay right here. You can come to your forearms or walk your hands right underneath the shoulders. Lift your front heel. Squeeze the right heel towards your right butt cheek. Inhale, rock forward like you would in chaturanga. Exhale, bend your elbows. See if the left toes can come off the floor. Option to straighten the front leg. Breathe in. As you exhale, bend the front knee, left toes come to the floor. Three-legged dog. Long breath in. Exhale, bend your knee, stack your top hip. Lift your bottom heel, and then lower it to the left side. Press that left hand. Right hand will lift again. And then let the right toes find the floor behind you. Root down to the earth, bend both knees, and then take your heart forward and back, letting your head fall back. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Downward dog, curling your left hip underneath you. Breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hands root, heels lift. Walk your feet to the top. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Wide chair, take it up. Interlace the hands behind your head. Breathe in, settle. Exhale, left elbow, left hip, squeeze. To center. Right elbow, right hip, squeeze. Open the hammock of the heart, breathe in. Pull the elbows in, round your back, breathe out. Inhale, open. Chest to thighs, arms cascade back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Relax the head. Ripple through the spine, halfway lift. Hands tented underneath your shoulders. Weight into the right foot, left foot lifts. Send it back to the back of your mat. Lower the back heel. Square off the hips, warrior one. Breathe in. As you breathe out, cactus arms lean back. Inhale, arms swoop forward, breathe in. Pull it on back, exhale. One more, breathe in. Exhale. Good, hands come behind the head. Pop the back heel up so you can get nice and stable. Low belly pulls in, tilt yourself forward. Launch the back leg off of the floor. Pull the left knee into the chest. Breathe in. Push it all forward, breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend knee, bend elbows. Left hand to left knee, right arm cactus. Flex your foot, open the knee out to the side. Embrace any wobbling. Swing the leg back behind you, airplane pose. Bend your standing knee, keep bowing the chest. Full bow as you take lunge. Hands to floor. Straighten front leg. Left hand underneath shoulder. Open up. Lift the right arm. Twist open. Hands to the inside of the foot. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Keep turning so you face the front of your mat. Ending in lizard pose. Pit stop here, or you can lower a knee. Or walk hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your front heel. Squeeze left heel to left bum. And then bend your elbows like chaturanga. Seeing if you can lift the back foot. Or straighten the front leg. Right toes come to the floor, three-legged dog. Left leg high. Open the hip, bend the knee. The bottom hip or the bottom heel will lift slightly. You'll drop it to the right. Push through the right hand. Start to lift the left arm. Go slow as you take left foot to the back of your mat. Bend both knees like you're loading your spring, and then exhale wildly. Breathe in. As you exhale from here, lower your butt all the way down to the floor. Bring your legs out forward in front of you. Scoot your butt forward, wherever you are on the mat or on the floor. And then start to pull your belly in, round your back, and come all the way down. Stretch your left leg out long and pull your right knee into your chest. Move the knee around, move the leg around. And then take your bum to the right slightly, so you're on your left hip. And then let your right knee cross over you for a supine twist. Right arm out to a T shape. May feel good even to straighten that top leg. Rebend the top knee, inhale, come back, give a little squeeze. And then swap left knee into chest. Move the leg around a little bit. The butt moves to the left slightly, so you're on that right hip. Supine twist, let the knee cross over. Left arm out long. And straighten the top leg as well. Mindfully come back to center. Squeeze both knees in. Bring both feet to the floor, bending the knees. Press through your feet evenly, and then lift the butt off the floor. At the same time, lift the arms above the head. Breathe in. And then let the breath comb through your body as you exhale, lower butt, lower arms. Sumo. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, lower. And the soles of your feet together and your knees butterfly open. If you are feeling cozy in this shape, then you are more than welcome to stay. Or you can start to stretch your legs nice and long. And your arms nice and long. And let the outer seams of the body relax into the floor as you take an exhale. So the inner seams of the body can become more open. Relax fully and completely as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Letting your body stir a little bit, rocking the head, moving the fingers and the toes. And then next breath in, reach your arms up over your head. Stretch the body, stretching the breath from fingers down to your toes. And bend the knees, feet onto the floor. Roll onto one of your sides. And like you would if you were taking a really, really long nap. And keep your eyes somewhat heavy as you push yourself back to a seat. And typically, this is the time when we want to check out and see if you can give yourself the promise of just tuning back in. And sigh again. And bring your hands together in prayer. Allowing the head to get heavy. Enjoying a silent, sacred moment to yourself before you begin your day. And together, one last breath in. And a deep breath out. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.